Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about an e-bike. Now this is probably one of my favorite e-bikes out there. This particular one is made by RIDE1UP. It's called the Core 5, and they have a few different colors. I chose the Azure Blue because I really think it pops. It stands out. We really like it. Now there's different models of this bike that you can get. We like the step through just because it's so much easier to get on and off, especially if you're a little bit height challenged, or maybe you had some injuries and you can't really move around too well. The step through really is a nice feature. So what I'm going to do in today's video is I'm going to talk about everything from features, specs. I'm going to take it for a little ride for you, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you where you can get this at the best possible price. We were able to negotiate a great price on this bike. So if you're interested, make sure you stay to the end of the video. All the links for this bike, any other specs that you want to know, will all be in the description section of this video as well, so you can easily access it. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right on to the features. Let's start the video off by talking about the motor here, because that's one of the great features of this bike. A 750 watt motor on a bike like this is really incredible. Now, a 750 watt motor will get you through rough roads, big hills. This thing carries up to 300 pounds easily up those hills. And guys, I'll be honest with you, for a bike that only weighs a total weight of 49 pounds, that's pretty darn incredible. Great motor on this bike. So let's really quickly talk about the battery. When you're talking e-bikes, battery is an incredibly important thing because that's what gives the bike power. Now there's two ways to charge this, which is really nice. You can either turn the key, remove the battery, take it with you for security reasons, or maybe you want to charge it inside, or you can just leave it plugged in if it's in a garage and just plug it in directly right there and it will charge while attached to the bike. I think that's a great feature. Now this is a 48 volt battery, so this is going to get you anywhere from 25 to 45 mile range. Now it would be more like the 25 range if you're just using the throttle, but if you are doing pedal assist, you could get up to 45 miles, which is a great range on a bike like this. I know the question everybody always asks me is, how fast can it go? Well, you may not be aware, but a lot of e-bikes are regulated for throttle speed. Now, this one's regulated at 20 miles an hour, so just straight throttle, you're going to be able to go 20 miles an hour, but with pedal assist, you can get up to about 28 miles an hour. Now, yes, there is a way to get rid of the regulator, to override that regulator. I'm not going to share with you how to do that on this video, but you could just Google it. It's actually really simple to do that. So if you do want to go faster, that's completely up to you. But this one's regulated at 20 miles an hour, straight throttle. Let me show you the throttle. All right, I'm going to show you everything on the handlebars here, because this is where all the magic is of an e-bike. This is what you see, this is what you use when you're riding. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the throttle right here. Now, this is a plastic throttle. Now, I know we've seen some that rotate in the handlebars. This is a thumb throttle. It is plastic. So just be careful when you are pressing it that you don't break it off. But some people really like that because they're afraid that maybe they'll hit a bump and crank it up and it will go kind of like a motorcycle, whereas this, you wouldn't really do that. So the second thing is the display. Now I will go ahead and turn it on so you can see it here. It's a very basic display. It's slightly backlit. It does have the power indicator right here. It also has an odometer and your speed per hour, and total miles is right down here at the bottom that we've driven this bike here. So that's everything on this side. Now if you go over to this side, now you've got the Shimano 7-speed gear shifter. Now this thing right here is very standard with e-bikes. A lot of people like these Shimanos, and this is all Shimano. So the derailleur, everything is Shimano on this bike. And then of course you've got your handlebar brakes right there, and that's really it. That's all there is to it. Here's the keys right here. They're still attached to the top, and those would just go right here in the side for security. You can turn it off right there and then also remove the battery just like that. All right, so let's talk about extras, guys. This thing does have a few extras that are included in this. One is the padded seat, so you're going to get a nice padded seat. It's an upgraded seat compared to most e-bikes. In addition to that, you're going to get 27.5-inch wheels. Now, these are all-terrain wheels, and as I mentioned earlier in the video, they are really great on the road. Off-road, we're going to test it, but they are all-terrain, so they do have a little bit of grit to them. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this bike across this field here. I'm going to test it in an off-road former farmland environment where there's lots of bumps, lots of places that you can slip and slide. I want to see what kind of traction this thing has. And then on top of that, I'm going to take it out on the road. I'm going to test it on hills. I want to see what kind of power this thing has. And don't forget to stay to the end of the video, because I am going to talk about where you can get one of these at a discount. I will put links in the description section that will get you that discount, so make sure you do check that out. If you don't know how to get to the description of our videos, simply just click our channel name and it will drop down, show you everything and all the links right there. And I'll put additional specs down there as well. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I love e-bikes, and if you've been a subscriber of mine for any length of time, you know that I love reviewing these and sharing it with you guys, especially if I find a great one like this one right here. And again, this is the RIDE1UP Core 5 Azure Blue color. And again, they have different colors on this model, but this is one of my favorite models that I've ever tested for any e-bike, just because it's only 49 pounds, which makes it really easy to travel with. And it has a pretty darn long range, up to 45 miles with pedal assist. You're not going to get much better than that in an e-bike. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and if you're new to my channel, please take a moment to subscribe. Thanks again. Have a great day.